anyone.
Years, it's in 2 tiers of worker situation. So this time we are asking for the university to do the right thing and insert them, like the university is messing up with this for a long time, who have been working at the university as a great institution to help us with this.
Fighting for this, this will change when I become. Thank you.
Y he trabajado en la compañía en este movimiento vamos a hacer, tenemos su ayuda para que todos nosotros los empleados de esta compañía tengan un buen futuro a nuestras familias.
Supporting this campaign, and the reason why
Su apoyo y queremos ver un poquito de o mejores resultados, un buen
see some results in your support.
I really don't want us to say, like, these people are telling their lives, their livelihoods depend on this, and I think I'm asking you as a student, speaking to endorse this boycott in a way that I these workers and support them.
And we have a
involvement and leadership on campus, to campus administrators. Our team is concerned. MLK weekend, the team hosts a student of color retreat. Resources, particularly in finance, as restorative justice practice, building community, and then having who may come from different backgrounds, but to belong to campus. So that
and environmental justice. And so I'll pass it. The campus union called Student Union. Attend the Senate meeting. So on April 9th now. To evaluating everything, they don't someone new and then have them have the tough decisions, you know, deciding what. So if you all have better for about some dates and time presentations and have those, I will say, so that's for you all to discuss at a, and if it is, then someone will bill in support of Mike, so I don't know, and do that, but that was going to work for much. It was kind of in the long term all at once, but also
Andrew and Rosemary will be consultant team. So I'm wondering, the interim, just because are those going to be a team of we don't
job that's outside of strategic. So Andrew's really focused on strategic. For the job description of if it's about the administrative portion, I first it.
I was wondering Scott comments
About what will in regards to strategic you want, then I could definitely like talk to David about and see what out as far as debt goes. So smaller fixes could be air circulation, alumni. Now it's just kind of like a talk. It's not coming from any consolidate, save money, and bring in.
They were considering leadership roundtable, Berkeley strategic planning, solely for staff. I was wondering if we can maybe affect you type one.
In the GA that Thursday. Here, you could do that. Budget cuts, insulated, but people.
The lead center, as we do, the lead center is a merger.
Logically, because like the other, we have the Renaissance one to give out either way because the nap pods are today, so people come at the end, they turn it in, they get show up. So coordinator, so no, it's pretty great. Laptops available for before this semester ends. We'll see. It takes for it to get approved. Our mental health conference coming up. We've called it Stronger Than. We just had the thank you for reminding me kind of yeah.
independent students over the winter break. We can work with actually Greek housing, have been homeless for this. Has two objectives. As well. Additionally,
and anybody that's interested to advocate on our behalf. On Tuesday as well, so we'll be present in council discussing that. Federal lobby visit is going. Please let me know. Started on Berkeley's campus to join the consortium. People that are involved in that as well. And there's different ranking systems as well. Not provide a solid until
meeting a couple days, campus committee on class meeting, so a bunch of 2016 Wheelers, so incoming first years. We were kind of arguing back and forth whether we want to optimize the building is. And so there was definitely class might end up being the whole thing. So that would be if we classes. During the prime time, so professors that have to agree times, or classes are going to get all switched around. And with the idea of trailers, the questions. The reason for that is because
is it ASUC get to that from the administration?
we'll be going to the student union in, I think, sending prime. So you're definitely getting more classes on Monday, Wednesday. I mean, they're extending it to convince, not we, but people need to.
Approach you about a similar situation in this space, and if so, have you responded?
You spread your two clusters with one department space.
I asked that question, answer, but that's group help out. That's why they're calling it regents and the state. You know, you can thank the regent and the governor for that one. Then ETS is running in, like they will have people monitor because bolts are very particular. Feel free to give it back, and I can pass. The mandatory meeting.
Violating privacy. Some of them could be controversial. The extremist group over the be very mindful.
Video.
Yeah. I'll let you know when that's actually like or if it's.
Any other questions?
US is starting to build out their on the ground floor. Plans for what the host like little mini workshop, and they want it to be open to use, and we're kind of the first app 5 p.m. in this room. Tony will be going over information. If you know anyone who do with the vendor some options, and then or say no to anything. Yeah. I'll send an email out like after the meeting, but been really good. Equator's doing well. They had one day where they I think they're doing better. But, yeah. Walking through the application.
Basically.
And you have to cut them down. So, Senator, so we can.
Zeller block, and it's something. How do we advocate who could have caught there? So yeah, that was and your constituents have that. Definitely let fire.
Which one?
The immediate consideration.
No, that would go to immediate consideration. So last week,
the one that has E. So I think it's yeah. So the second to last look like, and then submit.
Are you changing it from
against, please say no. Moving on to speakers boycott.
Sponsors there? I don't know.
To say resolve that the contents of this should not apply to supporting of speakers brought in by sponsored organizations to speak in ASUC cases. The thing that punished the university's behavior. I also do understand the importance, though, in this united front, and so I'm not. If people don't want it, that's too. But I would like to just put that up as a possible idea.
Senator Bruins.
I mean, but therefore be it resolved of this resolution, boycotting of speaker-sponsored organizations to speak in a venue spaces.
And global initiatives be this, and that's what the
Hawley, Tilden, Kerr, Stebbins,
But again, I would such an amendment that doesn't. The idea is anything they've already funded or
I'm against it because, like when we block the free I would say, but not really. Can't speak on their campaign.
like students also.
We want to boycott this. Beautiful, like recruitment university benefits. Now somebody pretty dope, like for like we're not gonna continue.
I've been to a lot of Berkeley and they're great. Student-led, and they do a lot of administration and some ASUC. For instance, I make up the ASUC in the, I think it's completely just ASUC student union. But I also know that so if we can work on the side the amendment, that would be dope because I would have a problem with ACC speaking of the amendment and it's like a bit conflicted.
As I understand work the need I've seen events destroyed by protests, activism from I understand the need for protests from the student responses between these parties that are well informed that there's going to
having something that prior that like I just want to know that.
I don't want to hurt student group workers, so I like consider
and trying to figure out how to be not people, but we are talking strategy we can use to
stress. Responsibility act for the task unit. But also students to make sure that not only events but like taking care of effectively money
what protest is about. We should be thinking about how to take up who are we hurting, who are we thinking about. I mean, yes, we should think about asking for. So if we're thinking about how to maximize the effect, I think that's why it's important to have.
I hear y'all, I hear what y'all say. I want to hear what y'all say. To be like completely transparent. I was about to boycott a shut. So far, it's like, first of all, the boycott is already started. Whether we pass this little bill, this little amendment, and that's why truthfully, because XYZ. With that, I just want y'all to that is in boycotts are what we're that the students might be workers not being insourced. Like I would be happy. I would make my day with everybody together. Okay, so I'm back in the room like, why are they? I know y'all want to make all.
The XCOM 51 in support of the boycott will also go to appointment of Chris by EDP as vice chair. Student will go to the calendar. My apologies.
Share it. I know a couple of you are. If the rest of you could also share, all share it. That would just be like, please contact me also on the event page. We really want as many voices and involved in this as possible. If you have any feedback or open to that, and just really excited about. Thanks.
There have been some fun. Sorry. Anyway.
They get to tell every partnership they do that there's a advisory group.
In support of the pretty much confirmed, we're doing cups of tea and when we're going to do it. So
If you have
If you want to sponsor, let me know. Latinx today. And yeah, it went really great.
Financial aid counselor, and so
to be a lot more to do a formal on the Senate floor. Shit stuff. Vice Chancellor, I think it was Harry.
To talk about after down the hall and a lot of great interest that we're doing in the community that's in the larger. I would love to talk to you for transitioning things, share resources, and yeah, if your communities need anything about ASUC, that much love to all of you. Making sure that we're tracking students and other students that we don't have this issue, so it's really important.
So large growing clubs on a club on campus is going to happen. ASUC alum, I'll be back.
Next week, but I just because it's secret. To the documented video.
Founders of the app should be coming during March. So let's talk about the round. So that's coming up as well. So if you have any